Okay, so I was thinking of doing a video review on this product. Well, actually the whole line, LA Girl Cosmetic. Oh yeah, LA Girl. Whoops. I don't have a tripod. I'm holding this in my hand. But this is the appearance of the makeup. Let me see if I can turn up my light. Bump up the volume. Okay. Now I don't know if that washed me out. Anyways, so I am wearing LA Girl Pro BB Cream HD, which is this one. This makeup line is extremely affordable. I love it. I hadn't used it in a while. I know I bought it and I used it and I loved it, but for some reason I strayed away from it and I started trying all these other foundations. But I love it because it's not sticky, it's not heavy. Obviously it's a BB cream, but it has coverage. It actually has coverage because I mean, I've tried like the Balm BB cream and like all these other BB creams, but they don't give me the coverage that I need. And I want that feeling of getting full coverage, but not feeling like a cake face. And I love like this foundation and I love this foundation, but to be honest, it feels really cakey and I can feel that I have makeup on. With this, barely feels like I have anything on. It's buildable, but it still looks like my skin. Well, that's what I would say. It still looks like my skin. I think it looks good. It's very affordable. I'll put some information in the description bar below. I'm also using their concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This, let me see if I can hold it right. This is our concealer, and this is like my second tube. I freaking love this concealer. It does crease a little bit, but I mean, I'm an old lady. I'm 33, so I have wrinkles. But if I set it with powder right after I use a beauty blender to put it in, I can't even talk. If I use a beauty blender and just to kind of pat my concealer in, then I immediately will go in with like a banana powder and set it, and it seems to crease less. But I love it. It's so cheap. It's super cheap. This is just kind of a look of the actual foundation. I'll try doing an update later so that way you can see how it wears. But I don't think I'm gonna have it on for that long because I'm gonna go get my hair cut and then I usually take a shower afterwards. But it's pretty good wear. I've worn it in the winter. I've never worn it in the summer. In Texas, the humidity is ridiculous. So sweat proof, I do not know. I know that I have tried this one, which claims to be 24-hour foundation. It just melts right off me. I love it because it feels like there's nothing on there. It feels like you have no makeup on whatsoever. It feels like your skin. But I sweat and I go like this, or I immediately, like my forehead looks like I have a headband of a different color on there. And with this, I don't know. So I'm gonna go out, maybe run a couple of errands and check to see how it wears and see how it withstands the Texas weather. That Infallible one lasted 10 minutes before I started sweating. So this one, we'll be able to check to see. And if you're wondering, on my lips, I'm wearing Milani Nude Cream. I love this lipstick. Anyways, but this is about LA Girl. So yeah, this is just a view of what it looks like. I might do a demo or, fuck, I don't know. I might do a demo, but I'll show you what the product looks like later. This is just kind of a clip and details of what I have on my face. but bye. LA Girl Pro BB Cream. I cut my hair and I fucking regret it. I haven't figured out a way that I like the way it's styled, but I will. So what I do, I'm not even wearing primer. Yesterday I wasn't wearing primer either. I've been using the Tarte CC, and I pretty much just, and this is in medium, because I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation and acne scars and dark circles. So I pretty much just, is that thunder? It's thundering right now. You can hear Benta crying. That pretty much just evens out the color, gets rid of all the red patches that I have. And now I have a blank canvas to work with. This stuff is amazing. I have it in the color medium deep. It is a little dark, but I can work with it. This is the consistency. And that's how much I'm going to work with.
Don't you hate it when you get your hair caught in your foundation? I hate it.
And it's pretty thick because it's barely even moving. Okay, so that's my forehead, and then I start from the middle of my face and work out. Then I go in with this dupe beauty blender. I'll go into one of these reviews later. And I will pounce it, and it's dry. I haven't soaked it in water. I noticed that if I do this with a dry beauty blender, it gives me a full coverage look. Because when it's wet, it'll shear it out. And this has been the best way that I've been able to get like that. Perfect. It looks like foundation other than BB cream. Now I still have some on the back of my hand to work with because I'm going to put second layer. That's when I said it was buildable. I'm going to put a second layer in the areas of where I have my acne scars and redness. So that's the first layer. Let me see if I can turn down the light here. Okay, so I think that's a little bit better. So I pretty much worked it into the skin. And then with the remaining amount that I have left, I usually will go, because right in this area on both sides is where I have the most acne scars. So I will not round, I will stipple it in this area. And work the rest off and stipple it. I'll beat that base. And I also have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my chin around my mouth area. Go back in with the sponge. Okay. So that's the foundation. I'm going to work on my eyes and my eyebrows right now. I will come back when I'm using another LA Girl product. Alright, so I've done part of my eye makeup. Now I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It has an applicator that appears like this. I don't know why I just did that. I guess so I could focus. But usually what I will do, because it does kind of give a weird, if you just squirt it out, I'll push it out and then put it on the back of my hand. And then I'll work it in. Mirror, I need a mirror. Somebody compared it to MAC. it's pretty good. I've used the MAC why am I saying primer? The MAC concealers that were in the actual like the little pots, but I haven't had a MAC concealer in ages. So these were just recommended. I saw somebody on YouTube that did a video with these, and I ordered them because they are so freaking cheap. I think it's like $5 or less. I still can't believe it's thundering outside. I go with the whole triangle look. Bento. Okay, then, not that you guys care about this, but go this way, do here, and a little right here. It looks funny. Then with this one, I'll go in with the actual beauty blender, the OG beauty blender. And I do this because I'll highlight over my eyebrows, because I like that look, and it looks good for round faces, or what I think looks good for round faces is to get the heart. So it's like all this is highlighted. So that's the what and why behind what I do. I've been like addicted to, well, I was watching some YouTube videos, and I don't know, I started watching America's Got Talent clips, and I was like, you know what, that show I've never actually given it a chance. I just instead of seeing it from season 1 or whatever, I just went straight to season 7, and I've been marathoning it. I really don't like Howie Mandel. He seems like a nice guy, but when you watch the show, he's a fucking asshole. He like always has this look of disgust on his face whenever he isn't happy. And I didn't know he was such a germaphobe. Like, he doesn't shake hands with people. Like a hardcore germaphobe. I thought I was supposed to read tomorrow, not today. And I'll go up to give myself an eye lift because I'm an old lady. I'm doing my makeup the exact same way. I did it last time. You'll see in the video clip I insert. And with this, all I do is go over it, and I push this way in the opposite directions. And what this does is it kind of like when you do your hair and you want your bangs to be a certain way, if you do them the opposite way and then brush it back, it has like more volume or whatever. With this, the creases, if you go this way, it's closing up the fine lines and wrinkles. So if you push it against it this way, it opens up the actual wrinkle and it pushes it in there. That way it doesn't crease because it already has the concealer in it. Does that make sense? That's what I do. And then I'll immediately go in with some color corrector, which is going to be like a banana powder. And I will put it all in the area of where I highlighted. Come here, Bento. You know how to jump off the bed. I don't know why you're freaking out over there. There's been a lot of storms lately. I'll put it everywhere I highlighted. This is another brush that I got on Amazon. It's a pretty good brush. Weird sound. Okay, I'm gonna powder my face and I will be right back. Okay, Okay, so I pretty much just powdered my face, and I usually use the LA Girl, I want to say LA Girl Cosmetics. I don't know if it has cosmetics in it, but LA Girl, I use the powder, and that one was compared to MAC. And the powder I freaking loved. I went through it so quickly. I actually need to order another one. Man, that thunder's loud. But what I did is that for my bronze, like to contour, I got the powder, the darker one, which is definitely darker than me. And I use it to contour, and it's so beautiful. It's so smooth. It blends in perfectly. I've actually just hit pan right there, but I freaking love it. It's beautiful. I can't say enough about this powder. It's so finely milled, and it blends beautifully. So I'm going in with this little dupe of the NARS brush to contour. This is from e.l.f. And I just contour the way I normally do.
I hope the powder doesn't go out. It's been going out lately with all the storms we've been having. I wish the camera would pick up how smooth this goes. Bento, come here, baby.
Okay. So that's pretty much, I'm a fat girl, so there's really not much I can contour, but I do like to put some dimension into my face a little bit because it helps. So let me contour this side. I just wiggle it back and forth. I'm still trying to get used to this brush. I bought it because I saw the NARS brush, and there's no way I was going to pay that much money for it. So I got this. I heard some good reviews. I'm still just adjusting to it, but it does come in handy because like I can do the sides of my nose with it, under my lip, and all my regular places because of the way it is shaped. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my application. My hair's so short. But this is the final look. I know I did another video showing the makeup. Sorry if the lighting is crap, but yeah. So I really, really love this foundation. The BB cream, I should say. As far as the wear time, you're looking at about a 6 to 8 hour good performance. I usually work a 10-hour shift, which means I'm at work at 11. So by the end of the day, it does look a little greasy, but I do have combination skin, so that's expected to be normal for me. But these products are great. I think they're worth every penny because they are so affordable and cheap. But yeah, I think this is like the best BB cream I've ever tried. And it gives really good coverage. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of been all over the place, but after this, I'm going to insert a few clips and maybe a couple photos. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and goodbye. Bye. And please subscribe.